struggles are required in order to survive in life. Because in order to stand up, you gotta know what it feels like to fall down. That's right. Every day. I know how it feel to wake up, caked up. Everything lovely, then suddenly the pay cut. And people look at you like it's your fault. Bills don't stop, so now you gotta do your part. We products of tough schools, chasing money and truck jewels. Thought that was the only way to bust through. Like the shorties in Virginia, put a couple hollows in you, leave you laying by the river just to prove they was some hitters. Hit Uncle Bobby, didn't even need to rob him. If they asked, he would've probably gave his last to anybody. 2 families broken, damage irreparable. Hasn't been the same since, and I doubt that it ever will. Can't help thinking if somebody would've told them they were kings and then showed them the direction they would go in. GED wasn't R.A.N. PhD, a bust I was always in. Some kind of summer program out in the burbs. Kunde camp, parents doing all they can. Cause yo, I said it before and I said it again. The only real gangsters are in federal pens or dead on a whim. It's a game you never can win. Pick another vocation to be competitive in, and catch it if you can, like the gingerbread man. Success is always the plan, but man, the struggle is real, the struggle is true. Sometimes nobody understands the struggle but you. But we gotta get right. Somehow, some way, someday we gon' get by. Somehow, some way, someday. The struggle is real, the struggle is true. Sometimes nobody understands the struggle but you. But we gotta get right. Somehow, some way, someday we gon' get by. Somehow, some way, someday.
The school that I'm from, not too many people survive. The streets ate them alive. Too much pride to work a 9 to 5. The way we came up though, I'm really not surprised. A lot of rage in our blood, we descendants of a lost tribe. And I can only speak on mines when I tell my story. Had to make a buck fast since I was a shorty. No glory in the struggle, but it taught me how to hustle. Be slicker than some hair grease and slide up out of trouble. I'd rather wake up early so I get a fresh start. There's no mercy in this world, so you gotta have a strong heart. You gotta pay your bills, you gotta feed your kids. You can't make excuses, you just handle biz. Developmental callous, so my thoughts are never weak. I'm taking chances with my freedom every day up on these streets. Some people never understand that life is in a bubble, so I'ma tell the story of my everyday struggles.
The struggle is real, the struggle is true. Sometimes nobody understands the struggle but you. But we gotta get right. Somehow, some way, someday we gon' get by. Somehow, some way, someday. The struggle is real, the struggle is true. Sometimes nobody understands the struggle but you. But we gotta get right. Somehow, some way, someday we gon' get by. Somehow, some way, someday.
Hey, check. Too many things to tear my heart. Don't know where to start. Try to never spare a dart, so you'll let me share a part. Hard when you glare around and everywhere you stare is dark. Should I leave it unsaid or everything is fair and art? Fears of the unknown that hover like a canopy. How can it be? I'm trying but failing my family. Whether if I hustle with mics or move mechanically, or the strife larger than life, just like a manatee. Staring at the vanity I zone, while fighting with myself to keep my sanity and tighten up the home. Wish that I could maybe brighten, even lighten up my dome. Brain classing like a titan as I'm writing up a poem. I'm getting paid penny, mistakes I made many, but still I gave plenty. Tools ain't no slave in me. Gotta play to win when the walls caving in. Gotta fight hard just like a lifeguard saving men.
The struggle is real, the struggle is true. Sometimes nobody understands the struggle but you. But we gotta get right. Somehow, some way, someday we gon' get by. Somehow, some way, someday. The struggle is real, the struggle is true. Sometimes nobody understands the struggle but you. But we gotta get right. Somehow, some way, someday we gon' get by. Somehow, some way, someday.